Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be talking about the Summer's Game Fest that happened yesterday. What did I just watch? That's really what it is. I just don't get it. I don't. It was very bland. There was a bunch of mobile games. Then Nicolas Cage came up and said he's in Dead by Daylight, and I'm not really big into Dead by Daylight, so I was kind of like, yeah. And I actually kind of fell asleep, and then I did fall asleep, and then I woke up, and I was like, oh crap, the event's over with. Like I legit just fell asleep. I could not keep myself awake because it was so boring. And so we watched it and just skipped through everything, the stuff that's not interesting, and looks like there's a Pokemon with guns whip off that's being made by some mobile company. Like, okay, it's a legit whip off. Like, I mean, you look at it, it's like it's a legit whip off. Then there was FF7 Rebirth that probably should have been at the actual Sony event. I don't know why they didn't show it at the Sony event, but okay. And I think they showed the release date of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 release date. No, they didn't show the release date for FF7 Rebirth, but it's probably going to be January or February. It was like around early 2024, so it's around that time, around that pace for FF7 Rebirth. But they didn't say the release date of FF7, but they did. I think they did show the release date of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm just kind of like, how, like, really, Sony? Like, you have control of your studios, and somehow you couldn't get the release date of a game you guys don't really own, but you're using the licensing. But it's a weird. I mean, the Spider-Man licensing is odd. It really is. It's a very odd IP because Sony owns the movie rights to Spider-Man, but they don't really own the gaming rights to Spider-Man. But I don't know. It's weird. The Like, who owns Marvel? Marvel is so weird. Let's just be honest here about that. Then there was, what else was at this event? Oh yeah, Sonic Superstars that actually looked interesting. I mean, it looks like a Sonic Generations ish, but a little bit different. But it looked really cool. I mean, that's going to be interesting when it comes out. And they also showed Prince of Persia, and that was very shocking. I was not expecting Prince of Persia to come out. I did not. I mean, it's not a it's like a Metroid type game, and nice. I mean, it's probably going to be very successful, and I think that's what Prince of Persia fans are looking for. Maybe I don't really know. Maybe they are. I I know there's the 3D Prince of Persia games, and then there was the original one that was 2D. But hey, still, it's cool. We're getting a new Prince of Persia game. But what happened to Sands of Time? Is that coming out still, or did that just get canceled? Well, it is Ubisoft, so you don't know what they're doing with their IPs, and they probably don't even know how to use their IPs correctly, but you never know. What else was at this event that was somewhat interesting? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was. I'm just kind of like, what was at this event? It just wasn't that memorable. It wasn't, except FF7 Rebirth that I'm like, okay, like I'm not a big Final Fantasy. I've never really played the Final Fantasy games, and you guys are like, but you've done unboxings. Well, I haven't played them. It's just in the list of games I'm going to be playing, and I don't really know when I'm going to be really playing Final Fantasy. Like, those games are long as hell, the JRPGs, and I have to find time to play those games and get to them, and I don't know. It's just one of those games that I'm like, oh wow, I got for dirt cheap, and I'm like, I just don't know when I'm gonna be playing it. But yeah, it was it was like it was very low mid, I will say, very low mid. There wasn't. It was only a couple. Oh yeah, Yakuza. They showed something about Yakuza that looked interesting. I was like, wait, there's a Yakuza. There's like a new Yakuza game. I don't think this is Yakuza 8. Well, I think they're calling it Like a Dragon, but for some reason they're calling it Yakuza. But I don't know. I thought Sega was going to give up on the Yakuza IP name and they're just going to call it Like a Dragon, because that's what it's called in Japan. So, just number your damn games, companies. Don't make these odd. Like, if it's like a, I just get so annoyed. I understand people get like annoyed. I don't know. Do people really get annoyed by the numbers? Like, oh wow, this is Yakuza 60. Like me, I don't care. At least it's in. At least it has something to say like, oh, I should play the first one or the second one. I don't know. And I know some people will say, well, it doesn't matter. Well, sometimes it does for some games, but not for every game, you could say. But I don't know. It's just stupid. I wish they could just name these games. And I understand like changing the name for another region because maybe that name wouldn't go well, but just name your games in order instead of doing these odd names. But that's a whole other topic for another video, probably, just to talk about names and licensing, all that stuff. But it looks good. The Yakuza game looks really good. I will say that. Don't know when I'll be playing it. It's probably gonna be a while before I play that one. But yeah, there's always a lot of games. The list never ends, you could say. But it was low mid. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And let's hope the Xbox event is actually better than the Sony event and the actual Summer Game Fest event, because let's just say Persona got leaked. It looks like 2 Persona games got leaked. So that's going to be interesting to see if they're going to show those trailers. They probably will, but it's already kind of ruined the hype just because people have already saw the trailer, and it's already being floated everywhere now of the Persona leak that just happened. But that's about all. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support me, go to my Odyssey channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, scavengers.